stated in proposed Kansas law promotes stereotypes, published April 2015. Alright, so now that we have gone over some of the bigger cons, let's now go over some of the bigger pros. Alright, and a huge pro is the appropriate use of the taxpayer dollars. The individuals that actually their tax dollars affect the welfare recipients now have the peace of mind knowing that their money is going to an appropriate use. Another pro is actually identifying these individuals that are abusing the drugs and giving them the treatment that they need. Substance abuse is actually a problem that affects society as a whole and not just the individuals that are abusing the substances. And these mandatory tests can help identify these individuals who can benefit from the substance abuse treatment so they can receive the help that they need. And this will actually save money in the long run. Also, discouraging long-term welfare use, adding more requirements for keeping the benefits encourages individuals to find work and thus escape the necessities of maintaining their welfare. And this was said in Growing Support for Drug Testing of Welfare Recipients, published in February of 2012. Alright, so while drug testing welfare recipients as a whole may be costlier, there's actually another alternative. And alternative drug testing methods do exist. Even if the wholesale drug testing of welfare recipients is not proving to be cost effective, it is possible to restructure this policy so that only individuals who suspect of drug use will be tested. Therefore, the pros actually outweigh all of the cons. When providing the people who truly need the assistance from the government and using it properly, as well as identifying those who are substance abusers and getting them the help that they need. And this was stated in Success Stories, Welfare Reform, Policy, Discourse, and the Policies of Research. Alright, so now that we have talked about all of the pros, well, some of the bigger pros and some of the bigger cons, and then we've also talked about alternative drug testing, welfare recipients, let's now go over them in a conclusion. With every argument, there are always two sides. Therefore, we have gone over the cons and how it could affect the children, how costly it could actually be, and how it could create the stereotypes for those who are not addicts at all. However, the pros actually outweigh the cons when providing the taxpayers the peace of mind knowing that their money is going to an appropriate use. It could also help those who are abusing the system and identifying these individuals and getting them the help that they need. And then finally, we have gone over the alternative to drug testing, just the welfare recipients that have the substance abuse history and the criminal record. And this concludes my speech. Thank you for listening.